Welcome to Sprint Vector. You have been selected to compete in the galaxy's greatest sporting event. To ensure no muscle, nerve, or brain damage is occurred outside the acceptable range, please follow the instructions on the screen in front of you. Face the screen and follow the instructions. If you are from a planet that has not yet reached screen-level technology, face the big glowing box with a magical message inside of it. Congratulations! We have successfully calibrated your biometrics to our systems. If you feel that your arm length is incorrect, hit the recalibrate button on your left. Now that you've been calibrated, it's time to go over the basic movement controls. Put your hand, or whatever a pen. Now, swing your arm. Now try it again. Amazing! Some contestants experience the loss of motor function due. Good work! Now, try it again. Congratulations, you appear to be in functional condition. You are now ready to race in the galaxy's greatest sporting event. Prepare yourself for Sprint Vector.
Gentlemen, beasts and monsters, creatures of all shapes and sizes, and everything in between throughout the universe and beyond. The moment you have all been waiting for is finally upon us. Welcome, one and all, to the Sprint Vector Championship Intergalactica! Once in every 4 galactic cycles, the galaxy's most skilled contestants are captured, selected, and beat to earn the galaxy's most fabulous prize. Anything the heart desires. Do they fight for freedom? Did they come for vengeance? For love? For money? Whatever their reasons, they all came here to win. What do you say we bring one of them out now?
If it means we get to see someone else on stage, then what are we waiting for?
Good one, Shane. All right, folks, it's time we put the power in your hands. Look down at your devices and vote for your favorite contestant, and we'll bring them out on stage. Just look down and pick someone. Anyone. By all means, make sure you're making the right...
I'm racing for justice.
She's conquered every challenge, and now she's here to conquer this event. Welcome, Dakota, the ultimate survivor.
She is surprisingly stylish for someone who lives in a cave.
And you just stand right here. Excellent. This is a big day for you. Tell me, kid, how does it feel?
What's the holdup, Mystery? You did make sure they can talk, right?
Well, Shran, some people like to think first instead of blurting out the first horrible thing that comes to mind.
Whatever.
Looks like we've got a strong and brooding contestant here, folks. You know, I always said that silence is more powerful than words, and our proud contestant here is living proof. Alright, kid, we can get right to it, or if you need it, you can practice a little first. Smart choice. You make sure to pay attention on the practice course, and you'll be running circles around the rest of them.
Don't worry. No one's saying anything bad about you for wanting to practice. They're just thinking it.
Welcome to Sprint Vector. Before you start racing at top speeds, we'll first need to calibrate our system to match your range of motion. Please follow the instructions on the screen in front of you. All right, if you ever need to adjust these settings, hit that recalibrate button to your left. Now that we're calibrated, it's time to go over the basic controls. This is the T button. It will be used for many different actions in Sprint Vector. Go ahead and press the T button 3 times with your index finger. Good. This button at the center of your motion controller is the move button. Press the move button 3 times with your thumb. Cool. This is the triangle button. Hold this button to open the menu anytime outside of this tutorial. For now, press the triangle button 3 times. Awesome. These 3 buttons are used for quick turning. Quick turning allows you to turn in place without needing to turn your body. Quick turn 2 times, and when you're done, face the screen in front of you. Let's go over the basic action used to play Sprint Vector. We call this action your stride. Your stride will be used throughout Sprint Vector to move you forward like you were sprinting. With good form, you can move faster with less effort. Nice job. Now, nice work. Good. Sweet. Now, try it again. Excellent. Great. Now that you have the motion and timing down, we just need to add speed. The more effort you put into your stride, the more speed you'll get in return. Repeat the same motion you did earlier, but make sure to release the T button past your hip mid-swing. Try to reach the speed marked on the speedometer in front of you using your right hand. Stronger arm movement. Fantastic. Now try it faster. Reach at least the medium speed marked on the speedometer using your left hand. Make sure you're releasing mid-swing, past your hip. Nice job. Great. In Sprint Vector, you can reach maximum speed shown on that speedometer with one swing of your arm. Remember that your stride will be used all the time in Sprint Vector. By maintaining good form, you can go much faster for significantly less effort. And trust me, you'll need that extra energy to pull off all the sweet stunts you can see in this video. Let's get you moving. To skate, apply the stride motion you learned earlier. First, raise your hand out in front of you. Excellent. Now that you can skate, you should be able to make it to the end of any racetrack. While skating, the more effort you put into sprinting, the faster you'll go. As you go faster, you'll start to see lightning form around your vision. To make it past these gaps, you'll need to be going pretty fast. Use the speedometer under this video to check your speed. Great job! You might have noticed that you also have a personal speedometer attached to you. Use it to gauge your speed while sprinting. Turning is simple. Just sprint in the direction you were looking. Turn your upper body to face the direction you want to go. The faster you go, the more control you'll have when turning. The finish line is right around. Awesome! Now you can turn and follow the curves of our tracks. To brake, you'll need to hold both the T button and the move button at the same time on both hands. Try using the brakes to stop yourself from running off this ledge. Braking allows you to control how you want to race by giving you the ability to regulate your speed while running and falling. Next up, let's go over the basic motion used for jumping. Jumping in Sprint Vector is a lot like launching yourself off the ground with your hands. With good form, you can jump higher and further with minimal effort. Put your hand in the glowing area in front of you and hold down the move button. Good work! Now swing your arm, following the arrow down, and let go of the move button as your hand reaches the bottom. Once your hand is awesome! Now, try. Sweet! You can also jump using both hands. Try this motion by swinging both hands down. Cool! Now that you got the motion down, let's unlock movement and try it for real. Try jumping around in place. Good! Great! Now you're ready to try some obstacles. Let's get you jumping. You will need to apply everything. You can jump twice. Give it a try. You made it! Congratulations! Now you can jump over obstacles along your way, even while moving at top speeds. During a race, you can jump across vast gaps after gaining some momentum from sprinting first. While your momentum carries you forward, you can jump at any point, even if you're already falling. Try running and then jumping to make it across these gaps. Now that you know how to jump while running, You will be able to soar through the racetrack and avoid obstacles easily. Now that you know the basics, let's put you to the test. Make it to the end of the track. Excellent. Nice work. Awesome. Nice job. You made it. Now that you've finished learning the basics, you're ready to take on the first race course. If you want to learn more mechanics, try the intermediate tutorials.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Sprint Vector!
Strap yourselves in. The show is just about to begin.
Let's learn some intermediate skills. While in air, you can fly by extending both arms forward and holding down the T buttons on both hands. Just like you're a superhero, you can't jump here, so you gotta soar to reach the finish line. Try and make it to that cliff above you by flying. As soon as you take off, thrust both arms out and hold the T button. The sooner you take flight, the more momentum you made it across. With flying, you can make much further gaps than you normally would by just falling. Remember, you can fly whenever you want. You don't need a boost. While flying, you can turn by simply twisting your arms, kind of like steering a car. Point your head and hands in the direction you want to go. Try to make it to the end by steering around. Now that you know how to turn midair, you can better control yourself along a racetrack when flying. To climb a wall, simply pull yourself up by grabbing the green handles. To grab a handle, hold the T button over the handle and your hand will snap to the nearest grabbable object. You can't jump here. Try and climb to the top of these walls. Pull yourself up by grabbing handle to handle. To snap to a handle, good job! Now you can scale up climbable walls. You can also fling yourself up a wall to climb faster. To fling yourself, first grab a handle with the T button, hold it above your head, and then throw it straight down to the floor. Release the T button on the way down. You can't slow climb these. Make it up the walls by fantastic! Now you can quickly scale up climbable walls by flinging yourself ahead of the competition. Double tap the T button to shoot your glove blast and blow things out of the way. Glove blast the target to open up the path. Glove blast can break objects or destroy mines and projectiles thrown by other players. The glove blast can be used not only to interact with the environment, but also to defend yourself from others. While racing, you can also grab power-ups to augment your vector glove. Smash through a power ball and double tap the T button. While Nitro is active, you don't need to keep sprinting. Use it to take the lead with minimum effort. Now that you understand these new mechanics, let's put you to the test. Use what you just learned to make it to the end of the track. Nice job. Cool. Nice work. Good. Great. Now that you completed these tutorials, you're ready to tackle beginner and intermediate race courses. Or you can come back and try the advanced tutorial if you want to master Sprint Vector. Okay, now let's get to the advanced stuff. You might have noticed these green ribbons earlier in the climbing tutorial. These are called grip streams. You can grab anywhere on any momentum you have before grabbing onto the grip stream will be kept during the ride. For this grip stream, you'll want to fling yourself across its length, just like you did in the fling climb tutorial. So just like climbing, flinging is always much faster and easier than simply holding onto the grip stream. The air brake allows you to slam towards the ground. Brake midair by holding both the... Integrating the air brake into your races will allow you to reduce the amount of hang time left over from flying or falling. In addition, you can combine flying with air brake to keep forward momentum while dropping. Drifting allows you to turn in place without moving your body. While skating, hold both the T button and... Nice! Additionally, you can sprint with your other hand while drifting to build more speed. You can pull your drift hand closer or further from your body to drift tighter or wider curves respectively. Drift around this corner with your left hand by pulling your drift hand close to your body. Drift around this wider corner with your hold the T and move buttons on your left hand to drift towards the left. The closer you bring your motion, remember, to drift while skating, hold the T button and the move button down on one hand to drift in that direction. Almost got it. Make sure not to let go of your drift buttons during the drift. Drift the entire curve of the track. Almost there. Make sure that you're drifting around the entire curve. Nice. By pulling your drift hand closer or pushing it further from your body, you can control your drift radius. Great. Now that you understand these advanced mechanics, it's time to put you to the test. Make it to the end of the track. Awesome. Sweet. Cool. Congratulations on finishing the tutorials. Now you should know everything you need to race on any racetrack. If you want to know more about power-ups, feel free to try them out in the Power-Up Playground. If you ever need to practice or to refresh your skills, feel free to play any of the tutorials again. During races, you can smash through power balls to get power-ups that augment your vector gloves. When you get a power-up, double tap the T button to use it. This area is a playground where you can test various power-ups on yourself. Go ahead and try out all the power-ups. When you'd like to leave, skate over to the exit behind you. The Prox mine lies in wait until another racer enters the bubble, triggering an explosion. The explosion knocks back all nearby racers and disables their locomotion for a The compressor mine is a high-gravity field that makes turning difficult and The lag mine will create an area that slows down anyone inside it. Don't worry, you can't be slowed down by your own mines in a race. The impulse shot will fire a projectile that grows larger the further it travels. On impact, it will explode, knocking back all racers. The crash missile disables the locomotion of a racer. If you can hit someone with one, they won't be able to skate, jump, or fly until it wears off. Chrono Shift will warp you to the last checkpoint that the closest racer in front of you has reached. Use it to... Nitro will boost you to extreme speeds. Double tap to activate, then hold the T button to boost your speed. While Nitro is active, you don't need to keep sprinting. Use it to take a break without losing speed. Overdrive will remove the limits on your speed. Double tap the T button to activate, and then start skating with all your might. Nitro will boost you to extreme speed. Double tap to activate, then hold the T button to boost your speed. While Nitro is active, you don't need to keep sprinting. Use it to take a break without losing speed. Chrono Shift will warp you to the last checkpoint that the closest racer in front of you has reached. Use it to catch up to the rest of the pack when you're really far behind. If you want to play around more later, you can come back here anytime to try out all of the different power-ups.
Sprint Vector is made possible thanks to Hammerhead Insurance. You've got nice things at home, don't you? Be a shame if something happened to them.
This crowd can barely contain their excitement.
You know, Mr. E, I started my day with a mind water, and I've been feeling refreshed ever since.
Is it normal for there to be so